back, everybody. We have Fields of Fire up again. Trevieres Offensive. Um, Turn 2. I've played this about 2 or 3 times. This is probably one of the hardest starts I've had that we've managed well so far. We had a spotter is the only thing that turned up when we hit the first wave, and he took out. Well, not took out. He only pinned my assault group over here, so we're doing good on that count. Now we're going to have to move troops in, and we're going to have to start trying to spot. Um, so I'm going to, well, we're just going to play the turn. Let's get my play aids up here. Turn 2, friendly higher event phase. I'm going to draw our card, and that'll be reshuffle the action deck. Try that again. No headquarters, so that's fine. We go to enemy defensive missions. This is an offensive mission, so we're not worried about that. We will go to the friendly command phase. Get my command thing down here. Actually, we'll just leave that right there. My guys are all communicating because we have the radios and nobody's in cover right now. I need to double check that somewhere along the line too and see how communication is one of the hardest things here. Let's go. Let's open that up with Edge. And we'll look for communication. Communication 62. Streamline. That's for streamlining it. Yeah, I don't like that. We're going to use the radios. So, I mean, we have the radios in there. I don't like automatic communication. Part of what appealed to me in this game was communication and command, and the fact that all that can go to shit in a firefight because that can really happen. Um, and so, but it's also the hardest thing is to remember all this stuff, especially if you haven't played for a while. So let's go page 22. Check the communication there. Um, If I could bring this over here where you guys can actually see what I'm doing instead of using a blank screen in my boring monotone. 22. Communication. Visual verbal. Must be on the same card, unpinned, and either both under the same cover marker or neither one is under a cover marker. That'd be hand signals. Runners. Haven't gotten any of them open. Networks. Field phones, radios. Radio allows communication with other units and other cards or between units in cover and those not in the same cover. The mission instructions dictate the available types of radios, but the radios early held 536s, which is what we have. Because of the limited broadcast strength, the 536 allows radio communications only within line of sight, as if daylight, ignoring smoke and does not work from undercover. So we've got to, as long as we're in line of sight of somebody, we have communication. I knew that was semi-simplistic. So these guys are still able to communicate, but they don't have radios. So I can't issue them orders yet until I get my guys up there. All right. Activation. Going to activate the company commander. Flip him over. Draw a card to see how many he gets. We now have contacts, so he's going to have um, the command draw modifiers. He is green -1. We no longer have the +1, so we're going to have a -1 draw on this. So his command card draw, it's going to be a 3. -1 is 2, so we're going to have two commands for the company headquarters. And I'm going to activate First Sergeant. Good Lord, do I want to do that? No. I'm going to activate 1st Platoon, and I'm going to activate 3rd Platoon again. And that'll take care of both of his, and he is now allocated. All right. All right, um, platoon commander, platoon headquarter and CO staff impulse. So anybody that's activated by the CO, draw an action card and give it the modified number of activated commands available. So, no, shown. They're green, so again, these are going to be -1. 1st platoon first. That's going to be 3 commands for 1st platoon, which is good because he already saved 1. So now he's got to use at least 1 to get the whole thing forward. But what we're going to do, commands, actions, movement, move platoon to adjacent card, cost of 2 auto platoon headquarters. All good order units of that platoon on the same card that are not exposed can move. That would be 1st platoon headquarters, and this. They would all be exposed, but then I could try to get some of them to seek cover. Do I want to get that ballsy? Or I just want to move? Boy, I got this guy's all messed up. No, I got the bazooka with him. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Um, I got to get the platoon headquarters up there. And I got to get somebody else up there. If I'm going to expend 2 orders to do this, I might as well move the whole frickin' platoon up. The problem is I have an artillery strike here, and he's going to go for the most points or most steps. We do have a +3, but he's a -4, and I don't know if I'm going to get guys into the village in time or not. It's going to cost us 2 to do this anyway. We're going to move him and him up. This is where I should have had pyrotechnics saying seek cover. We're going to move the whole frickin' platoon in there. I might regret this later. Attempt to seek cover. Good order unit, not under cover marker, and the card does not exceed its cover potential. There's 3 covers available, drawing 4 cards. Hold on a second. I'm going to check some things just to make sure I play this right. Like I said, been a long time. All right, I'm second guessing myself here, so bear with me. I don't know if I want to put my whole damn platoon. If I move the platoon headquarters up, I risk him and him. But I can that'd be one. Then I could seek cover for two of these guys and still do a spot. A lot to think about here. And I was looking to seek cover, and I think that's the seek cover draw, and that is the amount of cover that is available. But, and I forget a lot, urban cover, number of cover markers possible, yes. Number of draws for cover allowed, yes. Okay. Um, I'm going to just do that. I'm going to move the platoon headquarters forward. He's going to be exposed. Um, we are going to then attempt to seek cover. First for him, that's one command. Second command is seek cover. Two, I think he gets a -1 for being green, doesn't he? Cover. Hmm. See, this is what I hate. I forget things so easily anymore. Seeking cover, cover. Or two. It'll be under there. But as you see me struggle through this, maybe it'll help you guys remember this as well. Attempt to seek cover. You know what? Let's do the old seek cover. Search and see. That draws 3 of 8. Attempt to seek cover. You're pinned. Assault team can do that. Okay. One of which has the word cover. Place a weapons team under +1. Okay. Attempt to seek cover. Draw cover plus or minus. Plus or minus, yes. That plus or minus is for leadership. So he's going to have a -1. So he's going to draw 4 cards to try to get cover. Or 3 cards, rather. All right. And then we got to draw to see if he does get it. We got to draw to see if 3 cards. First, oh, we got it on the first card. Nice. Then we draw one more card for urban cover probability. And in World War II, that's going to be 1, 2, or 3 out of 5. And we got a 2, so we got a strong building. So he finds a strong building to get inside of. Strong building. So we'll put him under the strong building. And again, 3 cards for him will be another order. And 3 cards. Nothing. Contact. Nothing. And then we're going to try to attempt this spot. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And that doesn't say anything about a plus or minus. All right, so he's going to attempt the spot for the final command. I really want to, what do they call that? Exhort on that cover find. And then we're going to risk our general initiative to spot him. Let's do that. I really want to get him under cover because now that is my target. Let's exhort that. We'll draw 3 more cards. That'll be my last command for first platoon. Um, 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, we failed miserably, and there would have been my spot. We would have had to spot if I'd have done it. Well, we failed miserably. Attempt to spot. Does that also make? I mean, attempt to seek cover. That's actually a movement within. Attempt to seek cover. And I think that makes him exposed. All right. Third platoon. When I draw for commands, -1. Just one command only. Fortunately, he saved 2. Third platoon is. Actually, I would need to mark these guys as third platoon. This is from 1-3. Or 3-3 rather. 3-3 or 2-3 doesn't matter. And this is going to be 3-3. Just so I can keep track of who they are. Again, move, exposed. I do have Artie's in communication, but I can't use him as line of command. We're going to have to create a runner or something to get them moving again. We're running into the same thing over here. He's visible to him. So he will choose between these 2 now. We got nobody over here, but I want to spot. I want to spot with him. All right, that's 1 command. Second command he's going to use, it's going to be seek cover -1. He's got 3 cards. Rally, cover, and nothing. So he is in under woods cover. He says cover, not caves. Cover +1. Yeah, that's it. All right. And then the third one is I'm going to have him. We failed last time getting cover. I'm going to attempt the spot. That's going to be 2. I want to check one more thing here. Bear with me. Like I said, I have really, yeah, veteran. The plus minus on anything means veteran or green affects it. The asterisks. I think they are, an asterisk applies to LAT in certain cases. Okay. And exposed. Let's see exposed. You know, unless it tells you to mark it as exposed, you don't need to. Okay, yes, we do. If the attempt fails, do nothing. So I guess we don't do anything on that, but we do mark the guy that got cover as exposed. So 511. 511. Okay, doesn't say anything about it. If do nothing if he fails. So the failed guys don't get anything. The guys that did fail get exposed. So I can take that exposed off of him. He stays exposed, which we're already moving, so that's no big deal. This guy is attempting to spot him. So we're going to have 2 card draw for spot, contact and a grenade, rally and a grenade. And the spotting attempt fails. That is the end of platoon 3. And that will bring up the next sequence of play. Initiative, company headquarters. If not activated above, draw an action and give it to the modified number of initiative commands listed. Platoon headquarter impulse. So the only one we got activated, we need to activate yet is second platoon. -1. -1. Reshuffle the deck. 6-5. Wow. So second platoon gets a whole 5. I always thought there was a penalty for not getting activated by the headquarters. Um, Good look. Could help if I spelled right. Orders. Chain of command. Orders. Commands and actions. Boy, I hate forgetting things. I hate forgetting things. Huh. So I really hmm, don't necessarily have to use him to. That's right. We're using the lesser. We're using the lesser. Okay, let me go back to that. I knew there was something. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Modified commands. So initiative commands right there, activated commands right there. So if they're not activated, they get that's what it is. So that 6 that I drew should not have been a 6. That should have been a 4. Minus 1 is a 3. No, he was activated. No, he was not. That was a 4. So he would only get 4 commands. Back down to 1 because second platoon is going to get up on in there. Place exposed. Seek cover. 2 cards. Nothing. And I will attempt to spot. That's minus 1. Green. Doesn't matter. 2 cards for spotting. And he got the spot signal. So we actually spotted him. Hmm. How quickly we forget. Spotted will turn this back way. So now we see him. Thought there was something to say spotted. Boy, am I losing it. Nope. I'm being stupid. That's all. Sorry about that. We now have that on there. We have the PDF that'll come up later. I mean, not the PDF, the VOF. We can put a volume of fire on him as we spotted him, so we can put a VOF A, not small arms. We'll put a VOF on him. And I'm going to read up on that too, just to make sure. I thought once you're spotted, everybody spotted them, but I could be wrong. And we're just going to play everything safe and make damn sure we got it right. Hmm. I'm closing things out on myself, so bear with me. Not one of my better moments. I knew this was going to happen. I'd be accessing the rules a lot because I have, like I said, it's been so long since I played. We're going to just search spotted just to make sure. Attempt to spot. That's right, PC markers, question marks. Now we remove that. Oh boy, am I forgetting things in a hurry. Remove all PC markers and when PC markers are removed, they can fire. So we can now the PDF top PDF right. We'll just move that on up here. And we can put then a crossfire VOF on this. All right. That was a big one. Staff impulse. Give him one command. I'm not ready to move my big boy up into there with that artillery spotter there, so I'm just going to give the CO and XO one more order each and let them stay where they're at. Yeah, I'm going to let them stay where they're at. I really don't want to put them in harm's way yet. Bad enough I'm putting my platoon leaders in hard way to get him spotted. Genuine initiative. General initiative is read off of the helmet. Not the helmet, the two. We've got two general initiative commands to use up. We've already got spotted and spotted, so let's use a cover, seek cover on him. And then unmodified this time because it's initiative. He'll get 4 chances. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's helping a lot. 4. Didn't get anything. Oh, come on, Greg. And then I'm going to do the same thing for him. Try and get him to seek cover. You know what? How about we try to rally him rather than um, rally? Attempt to remove a pinned marker. Draw 2 cards plus or minus 1 will be 1. Well, we'll try it. See if we get a rally. 1 card only. Oh, look at that. Discard that. Remove that pinned. That'll help a lot. That'll give him a better chance to survive. Well, no, it won't actually give him a worse chance to survive. But we've used our initiative up. Sequence of play. Enemy higher headquarters event. So we're going to draw a card looking for the headquarters. We do not have it. Enemy activity check for every enemy on the map for activity. And this is where I've got to look as a FO. Enemy activity notes. Yep, we're going to have to go to the rules again. FO. Yeah, 800 of them. Let's see if I can go to the rules and find. I hate being dumb. Not really dumb, just faulty memory. Oh boy. The enemy. Forward observers. 52. Let's check 50. Indirect fire spotters. 53. They'll have a hierarchy of their own. Place an incoming VOF mark on the same card as the unit resolving the potential contact. We did that already. After that initial one, he's got to start calling for fire. He's in good order and has fire missions remaining. He's going to try to call for fire with the following priority. Units in the same card as its incoming VOF marker. And that should be incoming. Or card with the LOS that has a vehicle. Card within the LOS that has the most steps. So he's concentrating on this guy right here. So that's where we're going to keep it. Actually, no, he's got 3 chances. They all have the same number of steps. We're going to choose randomly. Hope I'm playing that right. 2, that'll be the village. That'll be the pending VOF. All right. And he only has 1 more fire mission left too. He did that first one. So he's got 1 more fire mission, but he's got 3 calls. And this is his first, so he's going to have 2 more calls after this one. Okay. Mutual capture and retreat. I'm going to pause quick because I got to read up on enemy fire. I'm just making sure I got all of my bases covered here. I'm going to grab out my regular rules and look. All right, so he's going to draw his 3 cards to try to see if he gets his fire mission on there. So he's looking for the explosions. Boy, look at that. That's not good. 2, 3. All right. The implications of the triple, I know they're not good. I know they're not good. You know what? I have a cheat sheet for that. I'm just going to look that up instead. Go to fire, action symbols. Ah, I locked up that. Keep forgetting which software I'm using. Let's open that with Edge. The triple burst. It's not showing me on that little cheat. The triple burst is not good news. I know that. If the drawn card contains the 3 burst icon, and if the mission instructions say battalion fire missions are available, and I don't think they have battalion fire missions available, so it's just going to be a normal -4 NCM. Yeah, we're just going to give him that -3 NCM, and that's all right. It's -4 NCM. That's going to be bad. That'll be -4. All right. And let's flip this up over. I'm going to flip this one over because now he's gone after him. All right. Mutual air vehicle aircraft are not moving any. VOF segment update fire missions. Remove existing incoming and airstrike VOF markers. I should have flipped it to the pending right now. We don't have to worry about any PCs. Nobody to remove pinned from. You know what? I didn't have to rally him. That's all right. We didn't know he was going to switch. At the point, they would have had a VOF on him. Combat effects. Determine the NCM. So they're all simultaneous. We've got 1, 2, Algeria, 1 or 2. Will be 1 or 2 German first. 1. And we got 1. So German will go first. Doesn't matter. They happen concurrent. So he's got a -4, +3 for the cover. That's a -1. we're going to draw for the assault team first. -1. Pinned. Could have been worse. And +3 +3 is +6. And he's exposed. -2 is +4. -4 is 0. So for my platoon, miss. Wow. All right, so we are getting extremely lucky. Not only that, but he's just used up his final fire mission too, so he's gonna be removed. But we got to resolve his VOF first. He's got a -1 and a -1, and a +2, so that's gonna be 0. Miss on him also. That's the end of the combat effects. Cleanup phase. Remove, clean up. We'll clean up. And nobody to evacuate, and that'll be the end of turn 2. So we withstood another artillery strike. Now I can advance because I know he can't do any more damage. Undo. We took my platoon commanders off. Undo. Okay, yeah, we got to be careful with the vassal. It wants to remove the. We're just going to do this exposed on our own. Delete the exposed on our own because it wanted to remove all of them. We don't want that. Delete them. All right, that's the end of turn 2. Yeah, I could have advanced and over on it. We'll start turn 3 next turn. We still only have one enemy VOF, so we're still at contact only. And we're close to being able to start assaulting up here. He's going to disappear in this next turn, so I think what we're going to do to those, well, we already got platoon commanders in here. We'll move people forward and start seeing what we got. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for putting up with my hesitance and lack of permanent knowledge on rules. Hopefully we got everything right, and we'll see you guys next time.